Hi, I'm Gloria J, and I will now conclude the reading of the study Racial Identity in Context for the Gifted African American Student. When who I am impacts how I am represented, addressing minority student issues in different contexts. Author Julie A. Moore. Geographical Code 1 USA. Date January 1, 2002. 5,129 words. Publication Roper Review. ISSN number 0278-3193. I will conclude the reading for this particular study. Certain methodological strategies may also aid researchers and practitioners' understanding of gifted African American students. For instance, longitudinal studies are necessary to establish the direction of effects and the developmental trajectory of behaviors and psychological outcomes. Does having a nationalistic African American racial ideology predict adjustment within a predominantly white gifted classroom, or is such an ideology an outgrowth of being in that classroom? When do peer relationships become critical to the gifted African American student? Such studies can inform future interventions with this population. A final methodological note is that the current literature might lead one to believe that the psychosocial problems faced by many African American students are unique. Although comparative research with children of color has been rife with theoretical and methodological errors in the past. See McLeod, 1991, 1998, Wong and Raleigh, 2001, for discussion. It is important for researchers to examine the experiences of other ethnic minority students as well as gifted white students to determine how many of these issues are simply normatic, developmental issues, how many are related to being a member of an ethnic minority group, and how many are race specific. In conclusion, the present review of the literature explained several models and raised a number of questions regarding current research on the role of racial identity in the lives of gifted African American students. While teachers must be sensitive to the psychological difficulties faced by this group and potential for underachievement, they must also be aware of the complexities of racial identities and the many ways that may be played out within a classroom. There are many references. I have referenced the works of many scientists and educators on the gifted in America. Giftedness in America. I will continue with the next study. Beyond Deficit Thinking, Providing Access for Gifted African American Students, Underrepresentation in Gifted Education. How did we get here, and what needs to change? And that study is written by Michelle Frazier Trotman, and the publication is Roper Review, ISSN number 02783193, published January 1st, 2002. I will continue with that study in our next session. Thank you again for listening, and hopefully this information that I provided for you, the studies that I've read to you, will help you to better understand my book, Every Child Born Gifted. Thank you, and may God bless you. Gloria J. Action Speaks.